Hello viewers. So today we'll learn about what is nursing audit. So from the exam point of view, I prepared the answer script. I hope this video can be a benefit to you. So let's get started. So you should remember, success seems to come easy for some people, but success is not coming to you. You must come to it. Okay, with this let's get started. So nursing audit. What is nursing audit? A systematic and critical examination to verify or to examine or verify. Okay, so you understood, it is a systematic and critical examination. Why? To examine or verify. So nursing audit is defined as the evaluation of nursing care in retrospect through analysis of nursing records. What is retrospect? Later I'll tell about it. So nursing audit is defined as the evaluation of, evaluation, how to evaluate nursing care. Okay, so evaluation of nursing care in retrospect through analysis of nursing records. So it is a process of collecting information from nursing reports and other documented evidence about patient care and assessing the quality of care by the use of quality. So nursing audit actually is a detailed process of evaluating the quality of nursing care through the review of clinical records, because it's a systematic and critical examination, so through this review of clinical records made by the healthcare professionals, it helps healthcare institutions ensure that patients consistently receive quality patient care and allows nurse managers to determine healthcare improvement opportunities. So I think it's clear, all of you, what is nursing audit and how it helps among nursing professionals. Okay, so purposes. So purpose, there will be some purposes. So the first one is evaluating nursing care given. Okay, so we already know what is nursing audit, a systematic and critical examination to examine or verify and achieves deserved and feasible quality of nursing care. Verification, like stimulant to better records, focuses on care provided and on care provider, contributes to research. Okay, these are the purposes of nursing audit. And about methods of nursing audit, so before also I told you, I'll tell you about retrospect na. So here are the methods how. Retrospective review, like this, refers to an in-depth assessment of the quality after the patient has been discharged. Have the patient chart to the source of data. So after patient discharged, this retrospective review are done. And about concurrent review, this refers to the evaluations conducted on behalf of patients who are still undergoing care. Those who are undergoing care, the concurrent reviews are useful in those cases. So mainly ongoing during patient care, these concurrent reviews are useful. So it includes assessing the patient at the bedside in relation to predetermined criteria. So for retrospective review, After the patient has been discharged, it is uses. But in concurrent cases, during patient's care, uh, before after before discharge, the concurrent reviews are evaluated. Okay. Now next, the third one is peer review. So the peer review is based on pre-established standards or criteria. So there are certain standards or criteria there will be. So based on this, we have to evaluate this method. We have to evaluate. So there are two types of peer reviews: individual and nursing audit. The first one is individual peer review. So in individual peer review focuses on the performance of the individual nurse. So it focuses on the performance of an individual nurse. In nurse peer review, nurses functioning in the same capacity, that is, peers appraise the quality of care or practice performed by other equally qualified nurses. And about nursing audit, focuses on evaluating nursing care through the review of records. Okay, they will evaluate the nursing care through the review of records. Those are the patient has records, so by this record the nurse will evaluate the nursing care. So process of nursing audit. So process of nursing audit, there are a set of process. So we'll study one by one. So first one is set the key criteria. So it should be measurable against identifiable values, set standard, and in terms of desired patient outcome. Methods to develop criteria are define patient population, identify a time framework for measuring outcome of care. So set the key criteria is the prime principle for process of nursing audit. Why? Because it should be measurable against identifiable values, set standard, and in terms of desired patient outcome. So in this point, identify community recurring problems presented by the defined patient population, state patient outcome criteria, state acceptable degree of goal achievement, and specify the source of information. These are also important. And about prepare audit protocol, that is also most important, because we have to keep in mind audit objectives, target groups, methods of information gathering, how, like asking, observing, checking records, criterion are measuring, identifying the time framework for measuring outcome of care, identify commonly recurring nursing problems, state acceptable of goal achievement. Those are important for preparing audit protocol. And the third one is design the type of tool. So how to design the how to select the type of tool, the tool which we will use for nursing audit. So that is also most important. So quality assurance must be a priority, and because without quality, the patient care will not come existence. So we have to know the quality of patient care, and those responsible must implement a program, not only a tool. Rules and responsibilities must be delivered. Nurses must be informed about the process and the results of the program. So those are important while preparing nursing audit. And plan and implement data, that is also important. And recording or analysis, concluding, that is also important. And data must be reliable, like adequate orientation of data collection is essential. And quality data should be analyzed and used by nursing personnel at all levels. And recording or analyzing, concluding, like record the information, analyze the information, make a summary, and compare with set standard conclusion. Those are important. And using results, like the result aid to modify nursing care plan and nursing care process, including discharge planning for selected patient outcome, implementing a program for improving documentation of nursing care through improved charity policies, methodologies, and forms, focusing of nursing rounds, team conferences. And also focusing supervisory attention upon areas of weakness identified, such as one particular nursing unit or specific employees. And designing responsive orientation and in-service education programs, gaining administrative support for making changes in resources, including personnel. So those are important. And for exam point of view, I told you I made this answer script. So if you study these things, and for your exam, that is enough, I think, because in exam time you will not get that much time to write. So the main things, the important thing you should write in your exam, not the faltu one. So it will you will not secure that much marks. So the important parts only you should write. So and next, the audit cycle. So this is most important. You should you should include this part also, because it will score. So audit cycle, define the standard. So standards comprise three elements that define the context for care, and a third which shows how care is delivered. So this is most important, I think. So define the standards. So it has three elements. It has standard structure. This it has structure, and process, and outcome. So in define the standards, it has structure and process and outcome. In structure, process, so environmental elements required to deliver care. Example like policy, procedures, clinic setting, equipment, record keeping system. Those are important in structure. In standard element. So how you define standards in through these three elements. In structure, environmental elements required to deliver care, like I told you, policy, procedures, clinic setting, equipment, record keeping system, etc. And in process, professional elements required to deliver care. Professional elements like KSF sign, guidance like this. Okay, and in outcome element, like measurable elements demonstrating results of care, like leg ulcer healing time, breastfeeding duration, immunization levels, smoking cessation, dying at home, smoking cessation, asthma or diabetes stability, pressure ulcer prevalence, etc. Okay, so the elements contain criteria which should be reliable, understandable, measurable, behavioral and acceptable. Okay, so I think you understood these standards, defining the standards. It has three elements: structure, process and outcome. So in structure, environmental elements required to deliver the care. In process, professional elements required to deliver care. And in outcome, measurable elements demonstrating results of care. Okay, so next, that is measure current practice. Okay, so measure current practice within the selected topic. A baseline inquiry is carried out. Okay, so a baseline inquiry is carried out to identify problems, requiring a solution to improve the quality of patient care. So for improving quality of patient care, a baseline inquiry is carried out to identify problems. Okay, and the third one is identify gaps in service provision. So we have to identify the gaps, which problem which problem is there. We have to identify the gaps. Okay, and the fourth one is decide and implementation. So decide and implement action. Of course, this is the hardest area. Okay, hardest area to address and involves the input from the whole team. Okay, whole team. An action plan needs to be developed. Okay, an action plan needs to be developed. And review standards. So if the standard is easily met, does it need to be raised? Is the standard too high? What are the future needs? So likewise, we have to organize the standard is easily met or not. So that's all about the nursing audit. I think you all understood what is nursing audit, the purposes of nursing audit, methods of nursing audit, process of nursing audit and the audit cycle. Okay, for today